that I did that certainly were unacceptable. So again, just we didn't deserve to win today. They did. It's a good football team. When you put that performance out there, that's what's going to happen.
What was Joe officially dealing with, and how did it compromise what he could do in the passing game?
I thought he threw the ball really well. So again, Joe's a tough guy. He doesn't say much to me about it.
What happened? What was wrong with his hand?
He didn't talk about it. He just went out there and threw the ball, and I don't think he had any accuracy issues because of anything. So if he was fighting through something, he's a tough guy.
What happened the drive before halftime? There was like confusion at the end.
Yeah.
What happened in that whole sequence?
Well, it was we were down to a third down, and we were going to clock it and put us in a fourth down position where really there might have been too much time on the clock. So then if we don't convert, they get the ball back. So it was that was a difficult one to communicate in that moment. The guys on the field were going to clock it. We were trying to get into a pass. And so then that confusion, there's confusion for 3, 4, 5 seconds, cost you when there's only 10. And again, it's kind of a rare third down situation you're in right there where the communication is critical. It's got to be crisper from me to make sure that we're all on the same page. And so we're not getting to one call, and then I'm trying to change it essentially, and that's just bad ball by me, bad handling of that communication, and then you end up going to halftime with nothing.
So what happened on the 2-point conversion?
Horrific by me, horrific. We were going for 2, and so we were a little slow, making sure we had the right personnel grouping on the field. Where I made that mistake, so then we called timeout, put the ball in a hash. Waiting to see what personnel they were in, and then I called the play backwards, so I'm trying to correct it at the last second, and we end up taking the delay game. So just horrific management of a situation by me twice, coming out of a timeout and then having to take a delay game, and then we missed the extra point on top of that. So that was all on me.
Welcome to the Queen City Strikes podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shout out to my co-host, Maverick, man. Tell me what's up, bro.
What's up, everybody, on the sad day?
Yeah, man. A little sad day, man. Episode 17, man. The Hangover, man. Oh, bro. We just get right into it, man. The Bengals lose 41-22. Let's go on a little mini rant real quick, man. Yo, this loss was just this. I wouldn't even say disturbing. It was just like, it was real disappointing because we all felt like as Bengal fans that we was gonna pull this game off. Somehow be it like we would have won this game. We'd probably been like C3, you think?
Actually, yeah, because the Ravens lost.
Yeah, we've been like C3. I mean, I think we was riding off this high off the Steelers win the past week.
Sounds familiar, don't it?
Yeah, man. We was riding off that high for so long, bro. Well, not even long. Like, it was just that week. We were just gassed up. Coming this game, it was extremely flat. The fans, bro, like, what blew my mind was like, I was shocked it wasn't sold, like not necessarily sold out, but close to being sold out. It was a lot of green seats I seen in the stands, That lightly made me mad, like just slightly. Because I was like, yo, where all the fans at? Like, y'all just, after the Steelers shit, that's it. Like, it's like, we beat the Steelers, like, that's it. Like, let's just like.
A lot of people are hesitant because we've seen this before.
Man.
The Bengals are riding high. You play a divisional opponent with Baltimore, you destroy them. The very next game, you fall apart.
Yeah, man.
Same history repeated itself again
bro.
already.
Get the Raiders and got the Vegas Knights. Get these dudes last week, man. Then we got in this game. And then let me just
literally
the
pun intended with this. The Bengals dropped the ball.
Facts. They did, bro.
Pun intended.
They did, man. And it showed like literally the start of the game, but shit got to be better, man. It's just like they can't. we talked about this before, man. Like, you got to be consistent, man. Like, you can't, especially in like right now, we're in the end of the season with 5 games remaining. And yes, that was an AFC matchup we just played. Like, yeah, it brought us down in, like, you know, in the seeding. I mean, we're still in the playoff hunt. Like, you know, ain't nothing to be upset about. I mean, you could be upset that we lost, but like I told y'all, man,
There wasn't much damage done.
yeah, it wasn't that much damage because I'm gonna keep telling y'all, man, in this AFC North, we is still leading 3-1. We're still leading that division 3-1. Every other team, they got 2 losses, some of them 1-2, some of them 2-2. I think the Ravens, they just now starting their full like AFC North matchups towards the end of the season, which is like pretty wild, but we'll see how that turns out. Trying to look up the playoff standings right now, because I know right now, due to last night's Bills loss, right now we were after the game, we're at 7th seed. Now we boosted up to, I think I said 6. Yeah, it was 6.
We're at number 6.
Yeah, we're number
You got
6.
the Chargers, us, and then the Bills.
So like, oh man, it just, you know, we still there. So like, you know, they don't lose hope, you know. Like I said, still like a lot of football left. The injuries, bro. Joe Burrow's pinky, I think he's straight. Other injuries was Awuzie. I forget what happened with him. I just know he got injured, but
It happened on that interception return.
He should be straight, but the major piece of that defense on the linebacker position was Logan Wilson, which we will miss because he's not going to be back this coming game. I saw
No, dislocated shoulder, but they're waiting on results. Last I saw for his MRI and stuff.
Bro, I just hope it's not. I just hope it's not season ending. I hope not.
I hope not either.
I hope it's just like
linebacking core is taking a hit.
It is, man. I just hope it's just a little smooth, like, I don't know, 4 weeks max or some shit. I don't know. Like, depending on how that shit goes, but then he has to go through the rehab process. So it's just like, hope it's just 4 weeks, if anything, or hope it's just not that bad. Like, you know, no like major damage to where he has to, like, it be, like I said, be on IR. But y'all hate when this shit happens. Don't you like hate when you try to look up something on your phone? It's almost like it hears you talking, and then we try to look it up. It just don't want to go where it needs to go. I might have said this shit before, but it's annoying as hell. I was trying to get these playoff standings up, man. I was trying, but like I said, when it comes up, I'll get to back to
I know
that
New
later.
England's number 1 overall.
Yeah, it's like New England Titans. I forget who the third person is.
Baltimore.
All right, Baltimore. Number 4. I forget who is number 4. Like I said, y'all, we'll get back to it later. I ain't trying to sound stupid on here, man. We'll get back to it later, yeah. Or if you could get it up on your phone, man. I'm in the dead zone right now. T-Mobile in that bull. But it's all good, man. What was your first
Patriots,
half? Go ahead.
Patriots, Titans, Chiefs, or I'm sorry, Patriots, Titans, Ravens, Chiefs, Chargers, Bengals, Bills.
And then following up is like what? The Steelers, Colts.
Yeah, everybody's jam-packed together still.
The wild part, bro, it's like there's a lot of teams that's like what, 8-4? Yeah, we're just
every division leader's 8-4.
Yeah, it's like
the craziest stat to me though is the Houston Texans have already been eliminated from the playoffs. The Detroit Lions could possibly still make the playoffs,
which is wild.
Right.
That's ain't they 1-10 and 1?
Yeah.
Bro. How? I don't know.
There's
man.
so many things that have to happen, but mathematically it is possible.
That's nuts, yo. And shouts out to them. They got their first victory. Who was that on? The Vikings? Who was that on? Yeah, the Vikings.
Yep, good old Mike Zimmer.
Yeah, that's on him. That's on his track record, bro. Yo, he been on some goofy, but that's on him, bro. Like, that's definitely on him. I would hate to be the first team to lose to a team that hasn't won jack like But off of them though, how'd you feel about the first half, bro?
Oh, it was horrific.
Terrible.
It was horrific. At least they came back a little bit in the later part of the second quarter, but that, I text you right from Jump Street, like, to me, oh, this is over.
Yeah.
Too big of a hole to try to dig yourself out of. I knew there was plenty of time, but that's a lot to ask for your defense to keep them from scoring anymore at that point. It's a lot for your offense to try to come back from.
Mm-hmm.
Same part with the second half. Everything started strong. You were fighting back. Like I said earlier, pun intended. They dropped the ball in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Higgins needs to get some of his, stick him over to Jamar Chase with his drops and that.
Something.
And he had,
bro.
Joe Mixon, as great as he's been doing, I guess this game he tried to be Marshawn Lynch. Instead of eating Skittles on the sideline, he ate Butterfingers. So he coughed up the ball.
Damn.
At at the worst time possible.
Yeah.
Uzama had, I know at least one drop. I think he might have had two drops.
The Jamar
Like
Chase
you said
thing.
earlier, all the injuries all of a sudden it started racking up. Joe Burrow with his pinky getting fat as hell. At least now he can drink his drinks like this with his pinky out for a purpose.
Bro, his pinky was huge. That shit like Venus sausages, dog.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, big fat midget fingers. That's what it was.
Jesus, yo. She looks stupid swollen. But the fall back, hold on. You said something, but that fumble with Mixon, bro, it gave me flashbacks of that playoff game.
Don't say it. I knew you were gonna just
against
go there.
the damn
Jeremy
Chargers.
Hill.
With
Against the
Bernard,
Chargers?
bro. Bernard. Remember when
okay, yeah.
Sean Merriman dove like 15 yards, somehow got Bernard at the 5, and he fumbled, and then the whole game changed. And that's exactly how it went in this game. It was literally like deja vu.
I thought you were going to say the Pittsburgh playoff game where Jeremy Hill fumbled it. That's where I thought you were going to go.
The Chargers playoff game.
I remember that now.
Yeah, the Chargers playoff game. I don't know what year it was. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, but that's what it reminded me of. And it happened at the most critical time of the game, and it changed the whole outcome of the game. It was just a lot of mistakes, man. And definitely on offensively, I mean, we're missing Trey Hopkins and Riley Reef. They were definitely missed for this, especially for the run game. I thought the run game was going to be exquisite.
Not just that, but especially with the Chargers run defense, you expect Mixon to be able to have a big day.
Mm-hmm.
But also with the two replacements right off rip, offensive line penalties was coming from them.
Yeah, it was. That was the shitty part, man. It was a buzzkill, man. They almost came back. Like I said, the first halftime, it was 24-6. McPherson missed the extra point. And then what made me mad, we was talking about in the strike rewind, was when they were making their way back. Matter of fact, it wasn't 24-6 at halftime, but when they made their way back, because it was 13, but they could have brought it to either 16 with the field goal or maybe a touchdown, but they had no timeouts. They had no timeouts. They was using them timeouts it was nothing. But they gotta get better with that shit, man. And that hurry up offense was terrible. Yo, they got it was the first down. It was 53 seconds left. Clock is still winding. As soon as they got set, y'all, on the line, it was 20-some seconds left. I was like, what the hell are they doing?
This is where I'm going to blame coaching. And the reason being, while the defense was out there on the field, the offensive coordinator and all the players, everybody there should have been on that sideline. Here's the game plan. We're going to go bam, bam, bam with these sets of plays.
Yeah.
As soon as you get the ball, get out of bounds. If not, get down, line up, spike the ball. The whole game plan should have been set in motion before they even stepped out onto the field. And then it all went out there acting clueless, nonchalant, not rushing up to the line. They're all looking at each other like, you line up. No, you hurry up and line up. Well, why aren't you lined up?
Bro.
And then by that, time was up.
Yeah, bro. It looked like a scene out of Any Given Sunday when Willie Beeman first came on the field. Mothers looked clueless. They didn't know what they was doing. Literally, bro. It's almost like they didn't expect to get the ball back. Personally, it was like they were shocked that they got the ball back with like a minute left.
And that's why I said comes to coaching. They went out there, I guess,
like,
unprepared. They should have had their game plan just in
Yeah.
case the event arises that you had the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And they looked, like you said, clueless. Like, are we playing football or what are we playing? No one knows.
Burrow was pissed. Like, it is no way. Because like he went down at the 51-second mark. Everybody scattering, people rushing in and out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And as soon as they got set, it was like literally like 20-some seconds left. Then the clock was just winding down, and he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to analyze everything. Then he was just like, yo, fuck it. Like, because it was just like, there's nothing they could do unless you just threw a Hail Mary at that point. But the plan should have been, like you said, just catch the ball, get out of bounds, save the clock, hopefully get McPherson on there. Maybe for like a 57-yarder, I would say at the most.
At least get him a chance, no matter what it was.
But they got to change that. But that hurry up offense was sloppy. That's like the most sloppiest hurry up offense I've seen since Kitna, dog. Literally, but all was sloppy as hell. But I will say this, bro. With this whole game, like the whole game as a whole, I don't feel, this is just my opinion. I don't think Burrow, Chase, they haven't played well since the Jets game, bro. And I'm gonna just go ahead. Y'all could disagree, but just look what's going on. Like, all right. I mean, yes, Chase is getting doubled, like that's expected after what he had the biggest, opening, like not opening week, but just his entrance into the league. Like, all you kept hearing about was Chase, rookie of the week. You got to like 4 back-to-back or some shit like that. Maybe 5. I don't know. He was collecting them belts like crazy. But then once it got to that Jets game, they had that unexpected loss. And then after that, it just like, we seeing more turnovers by Burrow. We seeing, with Jamar, it's just like, I don't know what's going on with him, bro.
My comment with that is most of the time with your star receivers coming out of college like that, they start off like a bat out of hell because the league's not used to them yet. You know, and they're getting the big plays just like Chase and Burrow is doing because they're they underestimate them and they're able to light it up. And then once they start catching on to you, it starts to slow down. It's also a rookie season. You're going to go up, you're going to go down.
Yeah.
You can't expect them to constantly be able to do that week in and week out. It'll pick back up, but around the midpoint season, it starts to slow down for a few games. I can see that.
Yeah, man. Like I feel
always
like
being the case.
Like, quote me if I'm wrong, but I think Burrow's doing like an interception, like the last, like just one, at least an average, like the last couple games.
And it's always in the end zone.
Yeah.
In the final minutes of a half or whatever the case may be. That's all on Burrow.
Yeah. And we talked about that, like, staring down the reads or being indecisive with the throws or forcing it. And that's the problem. Like, you're forcing it in critical time, like, I pointed out on the strike rewind, like, he just threw an interception in this past Chargers game. It was like second and 8. Threw it to the end zone. It could have brought them gave them some life back into the game. Nope.
If nothing's there, at least throw it out of the end zone.
Do something, bro. You can't turn the ball over and expect the defense, because the defense, they look like wild, like in the first quarter. The first 2 quarters, they look wild, but they started to come back in that late, like I'll say mid-second quarter going into the third. They was lighting shit up. The Bengals scored like 4 back-to-back possessions. It was like, I'll say like, I forget how many points like they scored unanswered, but they was on the money in the second half.
They scored 22 unanswered.
Yeah, 22 unanswered. 22
and
unanswered.
They didn't score again until Mixon's fumble.
And now was the buzzkill. But they got to get better, man. And like I said, it could be, like you said, it could be the coaching, like, they're not setting them up. Could be the play calling, or it could be something, but I just know they started out really, really flat. Like compared to what we saw against the Raiders, the Steelers, they came out like literally flat, like stupid flat. I don't know what happened. I wish they'd have ran more play. I don't think they ran one play action. Do you remember
the run game wasn't really up?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the run game wasn't there, but you could at least like throw the defense off of something, because like the run plays was looking more like looking hella telegraphed, like how we saw not the previous week, but the week before that. It was just like, man, like y'all don't get out of that single back and keep running to the same side. Like, where, like, we talked about this before at the beginning of the season. Like, where is the creativity? I feel like there was no creativity in the play calling. Like, it was none. And yeah, it has to deal with, because we did see he didn't have much time. Like, he couldn't get the 2 Mississippi for what I was counting. Like, each time he snapped the ball, it was literally like he looked one side before he even get to the left side. It was already gone. Like,
that'll break most of your plays up.
Yeah, man. But yeah, bro, it just they got to get better on that shit, bro. And then, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that was part of the rant too. The fans leaving early with it was like 13 minutes left with that fumble. I had faith that they're going to still try to come back. They still had chances. The offense did get the ball back. But it's just like, y'all can't leave the game, bro. It was so much time left. And I think they still had 3 timeouts left at that point. But it's just crazy, bro. Oh, yeah. And just to throw the cherry on top, Keenan Allen has COVID, bro. And he was taking pictures with Jamar Chase with the jerseys, bro.
I'm out.
Yeah. So Jamar Chase got the COVID infected jersey.
So
It ain't funny, but go ahead, bro.
We get tested before the games.
Go ahead.
Negative. Back-to-back weeks, we have players up in each other's grills, and all of a sudden the next day he tested positive. What?
I'm over this whole thing, by the way. This whole mandate, all this shit, it's like, I'm just going a slight rant. It's ruining the enjoyment of the fucking game. And I'm sorry to cuss like that, but this has been like, and I called it. That's why when we did the first episode, and I brought the Good Morning America crew on here, talking about the NFL versus the unvaccinated and vaccinated. I told y'all this was going to be a problem, bro, and it's becoming one, like, immediately. And I told you, bro, I would hate I hope we get to the playoffs. I'm aware that we most likely will. But I'd be really mad if one of our star players like somehow gets this and has to sit out this game in the most important game of Cincinnati Bengal history, literally, bro. Especially with the death that we got. So it's just like, it's crazy, bro. I don't know what they got to do, because like you said, they test before the game or they test after the game.
They test. I know they test before each game. Then I guess they test again after the games. I guess. I don't know.
It's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy, man. But yeah, bro, like they gotta, I hope they look at the film. I hope they correct everything. But that shit was just crazy as hell. They just gotta figure out like what's their identity, because it's like 1 week, they lights out. It's like, oh hell, this is what we expected, explosive offense. And the crazy thing is, like, yes, we got the better roster on paper, but it's just like, like the plays. And I keep, who was it? Callahan? Brian O'Callahan? Yeah, bro. Like it has to be either the plays or it's just the timing or it's just the misreads. I don't know what it is, but the Bengals got to find their identity on where they're at, because it's just like, you either a run power team, you either a balanced team, or it's like what is it? Because you can't just keep doing this roller coaster shit every other week, man. It's almost like, I don't know if they try to plan like the game plan offensively around just like a specific one or maybe 2 people. But like I told you last week, you got to get Boyd involved in the game immediately. He's the energy booster. Who else you see out there on the offense other than Mixon, pumping their chest, like, getting the offense, like, yeah, like, come on, let's go. Like, and Burrow, of course, but it's just like, you got to get Boyd involved early. And then when the run game comes in, it will come in, but it didn't work right away as what we saw in this game. But they got to find their identity, man. That's just what I got to say about that. They have to.
Well, we said it before. They're consistently inconsistent.
And then the turnovers has to stop, bro. in the 7 wins they got, bro, they turned the ball over 5 times, but in the 5 losses, they turned the ball over 14 times, bro.
Yep.
Like, come on, G.
Yep.
Come on, bro. But Joe Mixon did stand up and take accountability for he put the loss on him, like, which was interesting. He says, quote, he says, everybody can sit there and point fingers. We know why we lost. We had too many turnovers. We didn't play to standard today. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like we said before, you got to hold these dudes at a high
exactly
standard.
Right. He's right.
Yeah, man. You got to hold these dudes to a high standard, bro. They're way too talented to be playing like, not even like the Lions, but like just like an average team. Like, they better than average to me, just like the offense. But
They'll get there, but excuse me.
go ahead, bro.
Everybody's just got to remember this team's already surpassed what was expected of them. First off, you know, the fact that we're even playing quote unquote playoff football right now, because really it is at this point. We're even talking about the playoffs. We should be excited about that. You know, yesterday or Sunday, of course it sucked. They had a bad game. The future still looks obviously bright for Cincinnati, and they're going to get more consistent as it goes along. You know, but like I said, it'll get there.
Yeah, they'll get there, man. But they gotta figure it out, because when it comes playoff time, win or go home. So we're like, it ain't no excuses. It's like, you know, ball security, Chase, Mixon, y'all better hold on to the ball. Burrow, better decision making. Defense, better coverage. Like, it was so many holes, so many wide open people. Like, and it was insane what I was seeing. Like, the holes, I mean, the catches that the Chargers was getting, the defense got to do better too. I think that was like I won't say that was their worst game, but like, I'll say like the first quarter was terrible. That's probably the worst quarter they played. Yeah, it sucked due to the unfortunate interception with Jamar Chase and shit, but still, they were getting a lot of shit off. Dude was throwing lasers, Herbert. And I told you, like I said, you check out the Stripe Rewind, you will see it. He was just throwing lasers. Mike Hilton didn't have enough height to go against Mike Williams. It was a lot of like missed matchups, I would say. A lot of missed matchups on defense. But like you said, it's easy for them when they throw into a tree. Big ass tree.
They got big receivers.
But man, anything else you want to add before we go into the offense performance and grade?
Nothing really left to add.
All right, bro. How you feel about the offense, bro? Offense, performance, grade.
I mean, if I had to give a grade, I'll give them, I'll get it at a C because of the effort it took coming back. I'll get that. They were coming back really well until but the turnovers and all that killed it.
It did. 2 major ones, like I said, the interception and then the fumble. That was like 2 major big plays that like changed the impact of the game.
And the fact that Burrow's still able to throw the ball with a dislocated pinky on his throwing hand.
I was nervous, bro, because like the first thing I thought about, bro, was your boy, the red rifle with the fucked up thumb, bro. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, I hope he's straight. They tried to tape it. They showed him on the sideline as soon as you saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he did crack me up. He had the tape on there. Now, fuck this tape. This ain't working. Then they switched to the black tape. Then that's when they showed him again. He's screaming in pain. He took that black tape, threw that off, said, fuck it, I'm going without the tape.
Yeah, because like that.
But then he had the ball in his hand, and he kind of like lifted his hand to the ball. He couldn't even hold on to the ball. I
know. Scary, bro. Scary shit. They said he's all right, though. Said it's getting better. Hopefully he's straight for this Sunday.
Take a deep breath while we pop this back in.
Man, but I told y'all, man, it's like, I'm telling you, bro, a good thing he's all right, but hypothetically, let's say if he wasn't all right, now we have to go into the game with BW, and it's like, bro, can't do that.
No.
Can't do that, bro.
I don't want to do that again.
Hell nah, man. Like, can't do that again, bro. Like, you see a lot of empty seats, and everybody know what the deal is, bro. But yeah, you said you give them you said C.
C. I just put it as C.
C. I'm holding
for the fact of the effort with Burrow and the dislocated pinky, the fact they were able to climb, claw their way back up to 22, 24, but the turnovers killed it.
Yeah, I'm giving them a D, bro. D as in dog. So people that thought I said B, hell no. D. They got a D, man. It's like, they start out sloppy. They start to gain the momentum back. Like you said, they scored 22 unanswered. They're back in the game. I did not like the 2-point conversion they tried to do. I wish they would have did a play action or Burrow ran it himself. It's like, it's amazing how you could be on the, what was it? They started like on the 2-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. And if you're going to do a handoff, at least do a toss or a pitch, something, bro. Like, and that's another thing too. What we saw in the last game, the play that me and you love the most, like with the handoff. What happened to the delayed handoff? Where you hike the ball, you about to throw it, then the quick pitch off. The hole was like already open. Linebackers dropped back 4 yards. It was like, come on, man. Like I said, I'm giving them a D, man. It's like you can't have that. You can't let that happen, bro. Our star players dropping the ball, Mixon and Chase. Yeah, they get a D, man. I do expect them to be better, though. I'm giving them a D. What about the defense? Speaking of D, how you feel about the performance and grade, bro?
Oh, sometimes some jokes you gotta let go.
Speaking of D.
I have to also put them in. You know what? I was gonna say I'll give them a C. I'll give them a B minus, and the reason I'm gonna go.
I'm shocked. Go ahead, bro.
The reason I'm gonna go that high is you started off the game right off rip. You gave up 24 points in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers have a lot of offensive weapons, and they can put points up on the board quick. We've seen it in this game. We've seen it before. And they're able to rack the score up.
Mm-hmm.
And they were able to hold them the rest of the game through.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up some chunk plays, but after the chunk plays, they tightened it up and still caused them to either, kick, punt the ball, or we got two or three big turnovers to try to help our momentum, but then the offense failed to get in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then the offense also turned the ball over themselves.
Right.
And the fact they held that team scoreless for that long to allow the team to come back. And it wasn't until we started turning the ball back over again. The defense by that point was wore out, tired, and everything started falling apart for them.
You could see it.
So that's why I have to give them up that high, because even though they were down 24, they were playing like the score was still 0-0, and they were fighting every single time.
Yeah, they were.
Play.
They were, because like it wasn't for them making those type of plays. Like we saw the fumble with the dude, his right cheek didn't touch the ground. Got that. The Mike Hilton with the helmet, the fumble, and then was there another one? That might be the only two.
There was a couple end zone blocks. Like I said, they could have easily put another 14 or 21 more points up on the board that the defense shut down.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the interception. That was another one. It was the interception. It was the interception. It was like 3. So yeah, like they brought them back and got them. Like I said, those 22 points unanswered. But what did you give them again? You said a C.
B minus.
B minus. Okay. Damn. Okay. Sheesh. I'm gonna give them. Like I said, I respect that they brought him back into the game because they had a sloppy start, a lot of missed matchups, a lot of miscommunication. I've seen a lot of that, like a lot of hands up. Like I thought you was back there. I don't know what was going on. B minus, yo. I'm gonna give them. Like I said, I got home to a higher standard, bro. I gotta give him a C minus.
I get holding to a higher standard, but to me, the offense lost this game.
Yeah, facts.
The turnovers and everything else. This was not on the defense.
Oh no.
The offense gave San Diego. the LA Chargers more points than the defense did.
Mm-hmm. It's true. That's very true, bro. But it's just crazy, man. Like they gotta figure this shit out, bro. We got the special teams, man.
Oh, special teams. Much as I love McPherson, and the way they allowed that opening kickoff down the field, I'm going to drop it down to a D.
Yeah, that's
You
where I'm
know,
at.
I mean, you missed the extra point, and I don't care what nobody says. That field goal that he made, I swear to God, it missed.
Yeah, they didn't show it, but
No,
I
they didn't
swear he
show it in
missed
the
it.
rewind, but I don't. You know, when they were like this, I'm like, there's no way. You know.
I thought I was I thought I was like, bro, I ain't no way. I'm like, I'm not tipsy. Like,
So
ain't no
yeah,
way.
I had to go down. Sorry, as much as I love McPherson, man, he's been my boy from day one. But
Yeah, y'all got to get
It's
that
a
D. Yeah, I got to get that D. Has been no big impact plays from the special teams. You know, like we haven't had like a major like good kick return in a while, bro. Punt return, if that. Shit, it just like in the end, then he missing the easy shit, but making 51s. It's just I don't know what it is, bro. It ain't like it was like Buffalo out there. It ain't like it was like cold as shit. You know, like it'd have been one thing using Buffalo, like we saw last night, but bro, you're in the Queen City, man. Like they gotta do better, bro. They gotta do better. I'm with you. I'm giving them a D as well. I think we already named the game-changing play. Your game-changing play, what would it be?
the Joe Mixon fumble.
Joe Mixon, you might say same year, yeah. That's
All
like
the momentum we
so
had
cool.
and everything else. That ended it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna just say, I'm like, you can do that one. I'm gonna say the interception that Burrow threw with like 8 minutes remaining. That could have brought them back. Okay, if they would have got that touchdown for
there
two,
was potential for another momentum swing with that.
They'd have been down by like probably 9. It was like I said, 8 minutes left. They still had 3 timeouts. Defense would have got to stop. Like I said, we just witnessed them get, I don't know how many minutes it was them getting like the 22 points, but regardless, they got like each time they scored like back-to-back possessions, it was in the range of like 4 minutes range, just only 4 minutes tops. And like I said, they have plenty of time left to come back in this game. So that's
The
just
Joe
me,
Mixon
bro.
one really did. I mean, body language speaks volumes.
It did.
The Chargers sideline was defeated at that point. We didn't even have the lead yet. We're still down 2. They were defeated. Right. All of them had their heads down. They knew, and even Charger fans knew, oh, here we go again. Yep. We got a lead and we're giving it up. And then the Mixon fumble happened, and that completely as soon as if you have someone dead in the water, you got to keep pounding. As soon as you give them life again, it's over. And that's what happened.
That's what we're saying. You got to be consistent, bro. You got to be consistent. Got to keep the pedal to the metal, man. But it's just like, but yeah, you say that one. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one. Like I do agree with that one, but that interception was that was like a coffin, nail in the coffin. Like, because that was their only other chance coming back because, like I said, the defense was doing their thing. Like, they was holding the Chargers in the fourth quarter, trying to give the offense opportunities as much as they can, but you doing shit like that again on second down, bro, and you in, like, almost in the red zone? Come on, bro. There ain't no excuses, man. There ain't no excuses. But up next, man, we got the 49ers, man. This coming Sunday at 4:25 p.m. on CBS. They are 6-6. Yo, what do the Bengals got to do to win this game?
The exact opposite they were doing against the Chargers. You know, hopefully we get some people back from injuries, but time management, not like the collapse of the second quarter.
Definitely that.
Yeah. You know, obviously ball control, you know, don't make any, no turnovers, no fumbles, no interceptions, you know, and try not to start flat.
Facts, yeah. They got to come out literally, man. Like, you know, we say it every week. They have to set the tone because, like, in my heart, I was like, ooh, we get the ball back in the second half. Oh, yeah, we got this. And it's just like, come on, man. You can't have that type of advantage and get the ball back in the second half and y'all don't make plays, man. You don't make plays. My voice probably went high pitch and shit. My bad. I'm at a burp. But, like, yeah, man. It's like y'all can't do that, man. But I'm with you on that. Definitely the clock management. Because the fact that these dudes will Zachary use all 3 timeouts in that fourth quarter, bro, with hella time left. Had no timeouts. Even in the first half, he used majority all the timeouts and got him that sloppy ass hurry up offense going into halftime. So it's just like, yeah, I'm with you. Clock management, consistency, be more aggressive. I felt like it was only like
Be
offense. It felt like
aggressive.
only Boyd was out there as being mad aggressive. That's just me. I'm just a Tyler Boyd fan, but it just like he's the only person I was like, yo, like, come on, yo. And then of course, yeah, Burrow followed up, but it's just like, if you're the leader of this team, bro, you got to take control, full control. Can't have that C on the chest and you ain't taking full control. You got to take a full control of this game. He got to get back to vintage Burrow, man. Vintage Burrow. Vintage. You got to bring that back, man. Because seeing him throwing all these interceptions and being indecisive, it's not him, bro. And it could be, like I said, it could be the plays. It could be what's he's being, what's going on, but you can still change the play. Even the coaches don't like it, fuck it. Oh, well, man. But that's what they got to do. The wide receiver, what's his name? Debo Samuels. He's unknown so far. Yeah, he's unknown.
I believe he's still out.
Yeah. And we already said Logan Wilson will be out. But that's all we got right now for the injury update for this upcoming game this coming Sunday. This game was a flex, right? It was originally at 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got another, California team coming over here with I mean, we'll see what happens, bro. You got a prediction game score prediction for this one?
I'm actually glad you said that. I'm gonna kind of go a little deep somewhat. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 31-24 Bengals. They're gonna bounce back in this game.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go as far as to say a few stats. I believe Burrow's gonna throw 245, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And I think Joe Mixon's going to have a big day. I think he's going to get $125 on the ground and 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Follow that up by a McPherson field goal.
Mm-hmm.
That sealed the deal.
I might say I'm going. Damn, don't they got what's his name on the defense, bro? The Bosa on there?
Mm-hmm. We just faced a Bosa. You see how that worked out.
Yeah.
He spent more time in the locker room.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, like I expect them to be literally starting right out the gate. Because like I was saying to Shy Rewind, I'm like, yo, did the Chargers and Bengals like flip playbooks at the beginning of the game? Because it's like we supposed to be playing like how they playing. Like they were just playing mad aggressive. So it's like for me with this score, I'm gonna say, because I expect them to be lights out. I'm going to go ahead and say 42-21.
Wow,
42-21. 42-21, man.
I don't see the 49ers defense giving up 49.
Hey, man, I expect the Bengals to do the fuck shit they did yesterday. And I expect the Jets game, and we could go on and on. I expect a lot of shit.
You going big or go home?
Bro, I expect to lose against the Bears, bro. Like, that's how bad it is. It's like, but because, like, we are too talented, bro. Like, I feel like we're faster. If everybody's on the same page, like everybody it's green light. It's number green light, man.
But like this point of the season, what you said for division, the number 4 right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And from this point, with how many games are left, to me, the number 3 is what's going to seal it.
Yeah.
3 more wins, you'll be in.
Oh, yeah. Might say like the remaining schedule.
That's
what I'm about to say.
3 out of these last 5, you're in.
And just to follow up with that, man, we're going to give y'all the remaining schedule, these next 5 games, yo. They got the 49ers. Come on,
the Chiefs, I think.
Why is this shit be doing to me, bro?
Let's say is it 40? I think it's 49ers, Chiefs, Ravens.
Got the Browns again.
The Browns is the final game.
All right, here we go in order. I got it. 49ers, Broncos, Ravens, Chiefs, and Browns.
Way off. Okay.
Yeah. We got 4 back-to-back AFCs after this NFC matchup, y'all.
That's it. So it's lined up for the taking.
Yep.
The Bengals still are in complete control of their own destiny.
It is. And it's theirs to lose, for real.
Yep.
Like, y'all shoot yourselves in the foot like Cheddar Bob. Hey, it is what it is. They got the Broncos. They got this game at home this Sunday. The Broncos away. Then we got the Ravens at home, Chiefs at home, and then we got the Browns away. I think the Browns going to be done. Yo, that last game, Depending on how Mayfield is at that time, we'll see.
Hopefully the Browns are washed up and
Yeah, bro.
it'll be. I hate to say easy game because there's no easy game.
Yeah, it's
in the
never
NFL.
an easy game. No.
But you want to be as healthy. If we're in a playoff push, you want to go into it as healthy as possible. And I hope it's an easy enough game to where we can do that.
Facts. Got to be, man. But like I said, we'll see, y'all. We will see. They just can't mess this up, bro. This be like they I want to say first winning season, but I'm gonna say be like the most recent winning season since 2015. So what do you feel like the Bengals final record would be, bro? Regular
10-7.
season.
10-7.
10-7. I'm with you on that, man. 10-7. So you got them losing on this. We're sitting at what? Yeah, we're sitting at 5. So what's the 2 games you got them losing? 49ers, Broncos, Ravens, Chiefs.
You really want me to get in that?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna make me get in that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, the Chiefs.
Okay.
And the revenge game, even though it is here, Baltimore still is tough. I don't see us losing to Cleveland twice.
No.
But then again, also Denver's a wild card of a team.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it would be, and I hate to say it because it'd be back-to-back weeks, but it might be the Ravens and the Chiefs. Definitely the Chiefs, maybe the Ravens, maybe the Broncos. But either way, I have 2 losses.
Okay. I don't want them to get the 2 losses, bro. I think they only can afford 1. I mean, they'll still be in the playoffs, like, finishing this out, like, if they only get 2 losses, but
No team at this point's a slouch going into the end.
It really isn't. We're looking at, we just said 6-6 for the 49ers. The Broncos is 6-6. Ravens is 8-4. Chiefs is 8-4. Browns 6-6. So
yeah,
I only got them losing 1 game in this stretch. And that's going to be like the nail biter with, like, most likely with the Chiefs, I feel like. But all these other ones, like, I thought they're going to close it out with the Ravens. They should seal the AFC North on that. Yeah, they should be straight. I feel like the Chiefs might be the game, if anything. That's just a prediction. Yeah. I don't want them to lose that game. That's an AFC matchup and a playoff seeding matchup.
I don't either, but I see 10
realistically. Yeah, realistically.
10-7.
I'm with you on that.
I don't care which ones they win or lose, just as long as they get 10-7.
I'd be happy to be wrong and they just win on out 5-0. That'd be crazy. But we'll see, y'all. We'll definitely see. Going into the round of the league results, man. Let's get into it. Dun, 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 dun. This past Thursday, the Cowboys played the Saints. They win 27-17. We just told y'all the Chargers beat the Bengals 41-22. Buccaneers beat the Falcons 30-17. Cardinals beat the Bears 33-22. Andy Dalton and AJ Green was taking pictures at the end of the game, all in smiles. Vikings lose against the Lions. Lions got their first victory, 29-27. Dolphins beat the Giants 20-9. Eagles, the boy from Napoleon Dynamite, Minshew. They win 33-18 against the Jets. Colts beat the dog shit out the Texans. Yo, the Colts is playing good football, bro. They found that running game, bro. They found it.
Taylor ain't no joke, boy.
They found it, bro. Pay that man. Telling y'all, pay that man. Even though it's against the Texans, but still, pay that man. Here we go. Washington beats the Raiders 17-15. That was huge. Jaguars lose against the Rams 37-7. Wild shit. The Ravens could have tied the game to go into overtime, but they decided to go for 2 and failed. They lose 20-19 against the Steelers. The Seahawks finally on board. They win against the 49ers 30-23. The Chiefs win against the Broncos 22-9. And the Patriots beat the Bills this past Monday night yesterday 14-10. And that game looked insane. I would hate to play up there. It looked insane. It looked insane up there in New York, bro. That wind was blowing dumb. The kickoff went in the end zone, like not even the end zone. It went in the stands. The wind just like took that shit. And you pointed out to me, I even peeped the stats.
3 pass attempts for the entire game.
For 19 yards. Yeah, it was like a high school game. Not even that. Middle school. Not even that. Elementary game.
Pop.
Literally, bro. That's insane. Oh, quick before we get off of this. If and let's hope we make it to the playoffs, who do you want the opponent to be?
First, I'd have to say,
He's like, wow.
okay, real quick, I'll play devil's advocate here. Are you saying we're in as a divisional champ or as a wild card?
Divisional champ.
As a divisional champ, I would love a rematch with the Chargers.
Facts. I was going there too. Let's do both. Let's do wild card and division. Go ahead.
Okay, so if we were a wild card, I would prefer, again, with a rematch, I would have no problem going back to Baltimore and whooping the dog shit out of Lamar. But if I was to catch a team off guard, it would have to depend on who wins the division. If the Titans win the AFC South, I prefer to go against the Titans. If the Colts win the AFC South,
bro.
I'm not too sure I'd want to go up against the Colts inside their stadium with the way that run game's going. But at the same time, our run defense is pretty damn well right now. So that could work in our favor, especially, Burrow, if you don't have to worry about weather, he's probably going to have a field day too.
Oh, yeah, if it's in a way.
I definitely don't want to play the Chiefs at home.
No.
And the way that the Patriots are playing right now, the way that defense is playing, I don't really care to go to Foxborough either.
For real? With that weather? And what? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it would all depend. If they would try to go strictly with the run game again, depending on what the weather is, I don't know. But right now, the way the Patriots are playing, they're the hottest team in the NFL.
I know we talked about this a lot. I was like, Bill, y'all got to give him credit, bro. He figured it out. I didn't think he was going to pull this off. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I did not think so. I thought it was going to be a rough season with Mac Jones. I thought it was going to be like, and then the next season they'd be where they're at right now, but they're playing great football.
Well, I believe I said it.
No joke.
I don't know if it was off, doing the show, or if I said it when we were doing the draft stuff. But to me, my favorite quarterback coming out of the draft wasn't Trevor Lawrence. To me, the most NFL ready was Mac Jones. I liked him from Jump Street.
Yeah, his he was in the combine, correct?
I can't remember if he was in the combine. I don't remember if he did
thought
the
he
combine
was,
or not.
But
everything I saw with him playing with Alabama, I'm like, to me, this dude's more legit than Sunshine.
He's real legit, bro. Hey, but if you had to pick let's say it was like a wild card, like sleeper. Let's say we're stuck in a wild card. Who would your wild card sleeper be? It could be in any of the teams in the hunt too, bro. On the below that line.
Like a team to watch out for that makes it in?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it again. It's all going to depend on how the AFC South plays out between the Titans and the Colts.
Bro, I'm going to say this right now, man. And I never count these dudes out. The Steelers, dog. I am not counting these dudes out, bro.
I'm not counting them out. Okay. I mean, you can never count the Steelers out, but also watching how it ended in the season last year.
Yeah.
And then you had the playoff game, and how this season's gone, I do not think they're going to make it.
Yo, you never know, bro. They right there behind the Bills in that hunt at the 8th.
Yeah, but the way, I think the teams that are in it right now are going to be the ones that remain in it at the end.
Yeah, I might say
I don't think that's going to change. Placements, yes.
Yeah.
The teams that are in their spots right now are not going to change, except for maybe again between the Titans and the Colts.
Yeah.
That's going to be the only one that I see changing. Other than that, I think everybody else is going to be in it. That's already there.
It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. Yep. I'll love to see a rematch against the Chargers in the first round. I wouldn't be mad seeing the Colts Yeah. Then, like I said, like that was my sleeper. If they somehow fuck around and got in it somehow. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not counting them dudes out until I see like they've officially out. Literally, bro. I don't know what the remainder of their schedule is, and I do not care. I'm just waiting week by week to see what's going on. But it's a lot of football left. That's all we'll tell y'all. The season's not over with. Also, man, shout out to this University of Cincinnati Bearcats, baby, getting into the first college playoff after completing the perfect season 13-0. Got the big W against Houston this past Saturday, which was beautiful. Beautiful to see all the smiles in Clifton. It was amazing. I wish I was down there when they won. I really do, bro. I really do, man. That shit. I can only imagine what the campus is like after that game, you know. I can only imagine.
They can only control their part, and they did. They needed a lot of help to get in.
Yeah, man.
But the only part they could control was their record, and they went undefeated, and everything else fell into place.
Facts, man. Shouts out to Luke Fickle, man, being loyal. I thought he was going to be on some Brian Kelly bullshit, man, and leave. Shouts out to him. Yo, shouts out to everybody, man, in that school.
Luke Fickle's
players.
Also named Coach of the Year, if you didn't catch that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, bro. I was about to say that too. You got Coach of the Year. I saw that today. Man. Yeah, shouts out to him, bro. But yeah, man, we will see. Oh yeah, you want to give me the dates and the times for the playoff games we're talking about?
UC plays New Year's Eve, and they play at the early game, 3 or 3:30, whichever one it is.
Big game.
You know, and then later on you got Georgia and Michigan.
It'd be wild to see Cincinnati and Michigan play, bro. Yes.
I am not talking none of that jazz. All I'm worried about is Alabama.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I'm just saying that'd be wild.
Just don't get steamrolled. Just do the best you can. SEC teams is a whole different animal from what you've ever played.
It is, bro. It's different.
You need that mentality. I mean, the Bearcats, the way they played this year, have played up to their opponent. If they played a weak team, they played bad. They played a strong team, they played strong. The defense is good. You know, I'm not too worried about the defense, except can they keep up with Alabama's speed? I am not a fan of Desmond Ridder. I've been very open with that. He is consistently inconsistent. He's my weak link for the team, but obviously go UC. I just hope for the best.
It's going to be tough.
I mean, I'll be honest. I do not expect them to win the game. I hope they do, obviously. At least keep it competitive.
What's your score if they did win? Let's hear it, bro.
I honestly don't know. I haven't even thought about anything like that because I just don't see them winning.
If they did, I believe it'd be dumb close. It would have to be like a field goal.
Oh, it would have to be.
It would have to be. It won't be 2 touchdowns. I'd be shocked if it was 2 touchdowns. But
that won't happen at all. I'll just be honest with it. If the UC would win, it would be a last-second field goal, or just like the way the Baylor Oklahoma State game ended, where he was this far from the pylon. It'll be something drastic and dramatic like that.
That was sad. That was like a scene off of Friday Night Lights, the movie, bro.
That was great. What are you talking about? That's the reason we're having this discussion right now.
I know, but I'm just saying, bro. If you was that player and you literally thought like you had the edge and you dove out and then you saw that you was like this short, like literally baby hair.
That's something that's between him and his therapist that they got to figure out.
Sheesh.
Great job on Baylor because that's what got UC in. So I don't give a damn what that kid thinks.
It did.
Sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. But yeah,
he could be upset that he played off the Rams and Titans Super Bowl remix with that one. I don't care. That helped UC crazy. Get in there, and that's all I care about.
That shit was crazy. That shit made me mad. That game did.
That made me mad too. I lost money on that shit.
Yeah, I did too, bro. I had allowance money too. That was allowance. This dude, man, I'll never forget that play. We ain't gonna walk through it, but I ain't gonna forget that shit. That was traumatizing, bro. That's probably the first game I ever betted on. Literally, man. That's just traumatizing. But yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see what turns out, man. Hopefully, you know, the Bearcats pull it out. It'll be like literally the biggest upset in like sports history to me.
Oh, they'll be talking about it for years if
Yeah.
UC can pull the upset.
Mm-hmm. Especially going into the new league next year. They're going in the Big 12 next year, right?
I
Or
don't
is
know
it the
if they're going
following?
in next year. I think it's the following.
The following, okay.
2023 or 2024.
One of those. But yeah, man. Other than that, yo, give everybody a shout out, man. Shouts out to everybody that tuned into this past stream, this past Sunday, man. Shouts out to Tom Grossi again, man. Showing some love, sending people over, bro. Like I said, shouts out to new subscribers. Shouts out to everybody watching. All that, man. Keep supporting the channel. We'll be live streaming again this coming Sunday for the 49ers game. Since the game is at 4:25 p.m. Eastern. I'll be tuning in at 2:30 p.m. Power hour starts at 3:25. Anything you want to add, Maverick, before we get out of here, bro?
No.
Oh, you about to say,
If you want to fill in something, I got to go get somebody real
You
quick.
about to say,
if you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
fill them in on anything that I may have missed, I'll be right
Oh,
back.
you good, bro? But yeah, man. Everybody check it out, man. Everybody tune in, man. Enjoy the vibe. You know, music. You know, bring a friend, tell a friend. Everybody, man. But we appreciate the love here on Queen City Stripes, bro. Like, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing, man. We appreciate a lot of support, man. Just starting this year. Maverick was going to get a super fans real quick, so they can give their little who days with us. Here they are. You bring both?
Yeah, both are coming in.
All right,
They had to give their who day shout outs.
That's all I'm
Get
saying,
up here, the little one here. The bigger one
Hey,
here.
hey.
All right, let's give him a big old who day.
Give him a who day. Hell yeah, baby. Who day, baby.
Those gold digging 49ers.
Facts, yo. We out, baby.